now, and just looking at all that ice is making me cold, Anthony. That's what the roads are going to look like tomorrow.
Unfortunately, yeah. And in some cases, Doug, I think by the time we especially get to Friday and temps begin to tumble, you get to the point where the chemicals that they throw on those roads or salt or whatever it may be, it starts to have less and less of an effect. And we're going to get to that point by Friday afternoon as we'll have lake effect snow showers, temperatures tumbling back into the upper teens. Snow blowing on roadways. I'm not looking for the biggest snowstorm ever around here, but several inches on the table, certainly from tomorrow afternoon and on into the day of Friday. Right now on the tower cam, we've still got a little bit of light out there. A sunset officially at 5:58. The sunset tomorrow at 5:59. That's the last day, folks, with a sunset before 6 o'clock. So that's something to look forward to. What not to look forward to is basically the entirety of the 7-day after today. And we do have these winter weather advisories that are back up from the National Weather Service, go into effect at 4 p.m. tomorrow and last until 7 p.m. on Friday. We've got a system to deal with, and then behind it, the colder air starts to rush in, and that's going to flare some lake effect snow showers. This is at on the time code 3 o'clock in the morning on Friday. And that's about the time the system or synoptic snow, the snow that's generated from the low pressure itself, exits off to the east. And likely we will pick up a solid 2 to 3 inches of quick snow from that. Perhaps there can be pockets of a little bit more than 2 to 3 inches. But once that system goes by and the colder air really starts to work in from the west towards daybreak, say 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, into the late morning, we're going to get lake effect snow showers and squalls to flare up. And again, those counties right adjacent to Lake Michigan, the best shot to get the best accumulations or worst accumulations, depending on your perspective, throughout the day. Friday, we'll continue to pick up accumulations bit by bit here in Grand Rapids. So let's say we get 2.5, 3 inches tomorrow night from the system. We'll probably pick up another 2 inches throughout the day in GR, something like that on Friday. So certainly 4 inches, 4.5, maybe 5 inches here in Grand Rapids could be achieved by the time we're walking out the door on Saturday. Here's the numbers overnight tonight or this evening. Dropping back through the 20s. Right now we're at 31 degrees. We maxed out at 36 for a second straight day in GR today. Got to 38 in Kalamazoo. Really not too bad when you go out there, but you want to have your winter coat because it is chilly. There is a bubble of some pretty mild air in the central plains, but unfortunately it's going to get squashed back down to the south by those pink and purple colors on the top left portion of the screen before it has a chance to expand into our area. And this reservoir of cold, it is prepared to continue to send cold air down to the south, and that's the type of pattern we are in for the foreseeable future beginning later tomorrow night. Mix and snow arrives, say, around 4 o'clock in Grand Rapids tomorrow. What is to follow is the coldest air of the season. Periods of more snow potentially into next week as well. We've got a number of model solutions here that if it's not lake effect, then systems, disturbances, various weather, low pressure systems that may in fact bring us additional snow. Not a lock, not set in stone. These models are changing from run to run, but with the cold air in place next week, you can only anticipate we will have additional bouts of accumulating snow. These are the wind chills. That previous graphic that showed -9, that's for Friday. This is on Sunday, -10 to -15. So we are definitely going to be quite cold around West Michigan. Satellite and radar, we don't have many clouds out there right now. If you've been paying close attention, there are some high wispy type cirrus clouds that have been drifting in. Those are thickening up a little bit more so off towards Wisconsin and Illinois. Will widen the scope. Here's our next system approaching, a complex series of fronts, and that will be responsible for our snowfall later on tomorrow afternoon and evening. Let's put it in motion. Here we are at 3 a.m., just several hours down the line. Still, we're quiet. Tomorrow morning going to work, nothing happening, no surprises, but by the time you're driving home from work, say 3, 4, 5, 6 o'clock, that's when snow begins to envelop the area from west to east. I don't think it's going to last real long, but probably 4 or 5 hours of decent snow, pick up a few inches, then it's out of here, and we wait for that colder air to really start to ramp up and push in on Friday. Lake effect snow flurries and snow showers. Keep in mind, models don't really detect that very well, but they'll be out there, and it's cold. Temps in the teens, additional snow showers into next week.
All right, thank you for that, Anthony. She started Layla.